Let's share the stream real quick. Okay. Let's grab some music while we're at it too. I also have chat up this time so I can actually see. Hopefully someone will tell me if the music's too loud. Can you, if you're watching, can you just tell me if it's too loud, the music, compared to my voice? I don't want to deafen people. I'm gonna also toss this in the other Discord. Yeah, I'll join voice channel if you want to talk with me. Okay. Can you hear it? You can hear the stream? Does it sound, how's the voice compared to the, how's my voice compared to the music? Is it okay? There we go.
So there's like a 5-second delay. So we were talking for 5 minutes ago because you hadn't spoken in the stream yet.
I see. How about now? Also, if it's your first time watching the stream, welcome. Welcome, we are going to be doing some mapping today. Going to be working on the Great Central Johto Plateau. It's going to be a mesa area. So I've already got a little outline here, and we're going to see how it goes. Yeah. So I think these tiles might be okay. Let's try this out. So let's copy, let's paste. Let's do one of these. This might work. Yeah, this looks okay for... Yeah, this could work. Alright, cool. Oh my gosh.
By the way, it sounds great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I left the stream though because I was hearing 3 of you.
Okay.
That was
Fantastic. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, let's try out some of this. I also got some nice Legends Arceus music in the background, so hopefully that will be nice on the ears. Alright, I think I only need a red tile of this. So this is a horizontal, completely vertical tile that Senate made. We are going to... How do Gen 5 tiles work in Gen 4? Well, they work exactly the same. The only difference is they have different textures, and you import them using DSPeary. So this is the same, this is the Gen 4 editor, and you can go into your map editor, and you'll notice, like, I have a custom area here. You can just 3D model, click import, and it works no matter what kind of tile you have, no matter what the texture is. So, yeah, that's how that works. Let's, I need to duplicate this tile and rotate it. So let's do that. So we're gonna make these vertical tiles rotate it a little bit. Alright, so duplicate. Got this. They're kind of hard to see because they're completely vertical, so top down they're invisible. We're gonna rotate that so there's a back to it. And it's X and hello, welcome guys, welcome, thanks for stopping by the stream. We're working on some mapping. Alright, we also want to duplicate these we're going to make them Y tileable, and then we're going to rotate it so we have a left side here. Alright, let's also duplicate this. Alright, and we'll rotate it again. Alright, cool. So this is going to be that side, and same deal. So this is the original tile. We're going to have to change this texture. I think I used this. Is that the same one? No, actually I think I want to change this to the other texture. Otherwise it's going to look a little bit weird when I stack it. So let's change these textures real quick. Is the Heart Gold engine safe? Yes, HG Engine is very safe to use right now. I've been using it for my own hack. It's been going great. It takes a little bit of a learning curve to set up, but I have a tutorial on this channel. It's like the only real HG Engine tutorial out there, so if you just search it on YouTube, it'll get you started on setting it up. You will have to learn a tiny bit of Linux to use it, but that's alright. I should really mute Discord. Alright, yes, this is the tile we want. Now let's duplicate this. Here it is. Let's rotate. So we need these corner tiles in every direction. I might need something that goes along with it a little bit. So also, thanks for the compliment. Nice tile work. Yeah, I didn't make these tiles. These were made by somebody else, and I am just modifying them. I really need to close Discord, I think. Alright, so we need to rotate these guys. This one's good, this one needs to be rotated. Alright, we have that side. Let's duplicate and rotate. Alright. Alright, so we got all those. Now, I also think we might need something else here. So let me quickly close that. Let me test this out before we do anything else in this area. I'm not going to use this area. Just clear that. Alright. So, does this line... We have to make sure the textures are lining up, right? Oh my gosh, it's just so hard to see. Alright. I actually cannot see anything from top down, this is so sad. You know what we could do? Let's make a design using these on the bottom. Make this, take this layer and make it -1. Okay, now we can just draw stuff on top of that so we'll know exactly what we're going. Alright, so... Yeah, HG Engine has new gen Pokemon. So HG Engine is complete up through Gen 6 and has a lot of Gen 7 and 8 sprites, and they're just getting started on Gen 9. So they also have some new move animations implemented, which I have been kind of the principal dude for, but those take a while to do. Alright, cool. So this looks like it curves around nicely. It's has a couple seams here and there, but I think it's okay. Alright, so what we're going to want to do here is we're going to grab some other tiles from Senate's map. So let's open that up real quick. So where is that? That should be right here. Oh, wrong one. Let's try opening this one. Yeah, here we go. Alright. So the tiles we want are these top ones right here. Preferably the corner ones? Ah, I see. Okay. So you'll notice that these tiles are rounded here. We don't want them... You'll notice that, oh, these are not the correct ones. This is probably the one at the top. Yeah, the ones right here. You'll notice this is curved. We're going to want to use this tile so that we don't have weird overlap. And yes, Heart Gold Engine does have Mega Evolutions, indeed. Alright, so we are going to want to export Oh, this is going to be interesting. This has 3 polys on it. Okay, this retexturing could be interesting. Let's export this. And let's put it in my ROM hacking folder. Alright. And we'll save that. Okay. Alright, now we don't need this anymore. I can just rotate this whenever I need. And let's close this out. And this is good. We can close this out. Now let's go back over here and import these tiles. We're gonna need to make sure they look okay. So let's do that. Scroll all the way down. We're going to import. Actually, we're going to click Add Tiles. Now let's add this guy. Alright, so you notice this texture is kind of weird. We want this to be the other red texture. So this should be okay, I think. This Yucca 0001 red. So we're going to want to put that on a different layer. We're going to want to put this right here. Alright, and then let's raise that up by 1. Yeah, so it looks okay here. Yeah, it comes right to the edge, so there's no overhang whatsoever. We're going to want that for our plateau mesa area. Alright, cool. So we probably want to also change the texture just a tiny bit. Actually, do we want this to be lighter? Or do we want this to be darker? I think we want this to be like this. Nope, that's still weird. We don't want it to be, oops. We don't want it to be too blurry. Is this gonna work? Yeah, so this is like way zoomed in. We want to probably get something with a little, my gosh. We want to get something with a little bit more detail on this. So, let's check this out. Oh my gosh, these buttons are in a different order than I'm used to. Alright, here we go. So I think we do want to stay with this ground texture. I think this is the closest. And it does give a little bit of contrast so you can kind of see where the top is. I think I'm okay with that. So now we just have to duplicate that tile a couple times. Usually I do this before the stream so that you don't have to see all this other stuff I gotta do. But that's okay. So let's rotate this guy. Rotate this guy. And rotate. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now we have up, down, left, and right. Okay, so we got all those now. Oh, sick. We got 4 viewers. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. If you're a first-time viewer, we're just working on some mapping. We're getting our tiles all ready to go before we work on the mesa area. All right, so let's try and add one more layer onto the top of this, and it's going to be more vertical. All right, so just to check, there's nothing on this layer. Good. All right. And if we want to be smart about this, we should probably make a smart drawing tool. That'd probably be a good idea. It'll be okay though. Alright, so we want to go here. We want to check. We're gonna show. Okay, so these are layer 5, so we're gonna copy this layer and paste it, just the heights here. Let's do the same thing with this. We're gonna paste, so we're getting all the heights the same. And yes, DSPRE does support HD Engine. You need to have the most updated version. For sure, for sure. You need to make sure you have, I think, at least version 1.10.1 for it to work, but it knows how to read the data from that just fine. Alright, and we're gonna paste heights. So we want to make sure our other layer is the same height, so everything goes in the right spot. So let's copy, and we're gonna paste the heights. Alright, so now we want to work here. And I think what we want to do is start with the We want to make a little mesa area that goes straight up. So let's do that here. Alright, cool. So now we have this. It's going to go straight up. Okay, cool. So that's like here. And let's get our corner tile here. Is it the right spot? This is going to be pretty difficult to do because you can't actually see anything in top-down mode. Smart drawing might be smart here.
Hey, Potato Gamer 5656, thanks for stopping by. Glad you're making your own ROM hack. It took me a very long time to learn how to do all this stuff, so
It's good that you're learning.
also, yes, mapping stream. Is it possible to edit the looks of things like in the Poketch or something similar in Tink?
Basically, Tink can open any type of visual, graphical file. My goodness, whatever you want. It's just knowing the format. So some pictures have different formats. I'm not big on the graphic side of things, so I probably would not be the person to ask. But you could probably join the Kingdom of DS Hacking Discord for more information about that. I think I have it linked in a bunch of my other videos. I'm not sure which one, to be honest with you. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, so we have this mesa going here. Ooh, that should not be happening. It means this texture is not correctly tiling. Why is that happening? So it was not happening on this tile. Interesting. Okay, we'll fix that in a second. I think what I need to do is put this corner tile back on. I think that's what messed it up.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you. Appreciate the kind words, bud. Thanks for coming to the stream. But yeah, this is super messed up. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. I'll try to figure that out later. Yeah, so for anyone who just joined, since I've been working kind of zoomed in here, so this is the Mythic Silver map. It is very close to being done. I have 2 more areas left to go. Here's the full zoom out. All the lava's in separate tiles because it's separately animated. This is the Fluor Forest I was working on before. I also have Warped Weald, I have Warped Forest over here, and right now we're working on this
Mesa area. Oh, sweet. Pep-Up Enjoyer, welcome. You got recommended the video for the Route 34 rework earlier.
Yeah, that video got like pushed like
Crazy by YouTube. It was
really weird. I usually never get that many views on those, so
glad you enjoyed it. Yeah.
I do this from time to time. I've been trying to do it more, but it's just really hard to find a time where I am, where I have time to sit down for a couple hours and map. Alright, that's not in the right spot. And I'm working on something difficult right now. Let's turn off the tile ability on that. That's probably the problem. The reason this is difficult to do is because the, these are like invisible from top down, and so you can't really see them too well. Let's turn off the tile ability on this and on this. Okay, does that fix what we want? Yes, okay, great.
So you'll notice that it got rid of that weird streak that was there. I've been having some difficulty importing tiles into PDSMS. Do you have turning files in Discord into OBJ files?
Okay, so in the Discord, that has all of these, all the Kingdom of DS Hacking Discord with all the tiles, if you want to import those, you'll need to go take this button here, tileset editor, do import tiles, and you'll want to like find the PDSTS, so like for instance Chargestone Cave here, and then you'll just like want to select all and hit finish. I already have these in here, so I'm not going to do that, but that should work, I think, with any tile set that you have in that format. Usually they're all like nicely packaged in the zip file, so we should be able to do that, I think. Alright, let's get back to this. Try to get rid of, I think it was right here. Again, oh, no, that was the wrong one. I wish there was a better way to see what I was doing here. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the music. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I need to put like a marker somewhere on a different layer so I can see what's going on here. Yeah, so this blue tile, okay, one to the rid of that. Okay, so that's where
our edge is here. Yeah, Wasim, no problem. Let me know if that works.
it should work. Alright, so we're gonna try and pull this guy down. Yeah, so here we go. This comes down here. Great, and now this would come here, and now once we do this once, it should be pretty easy. Just duplicate it. So this is the difficult part. So I think this is the corner. Yeah. So now you'll notice we have this one little ring here, and we're gonna want to copy this. So we're gonna copy layer. We're gonna paste layer, and oh, this is gonna be fun. So there's one corner of it here. And we're going to make sure these are 6 heights. So now if we show this layer, now we're starting to stack them. So the mesa has these
Fun little
straight up and down tiles, which are very rare to be found in these games. So thank you to Senate again for enabling this. This is probably going to be some of the hardest mapping I've ever done because I have to do it basically blind. Okay, so now we want to take this corner. I did
a stupid thing by putting this all on
one corner. So let's copy layer. No, we want to copy this guy. Copy and paste layer. Same deal here. Copy, paste. One more. Copy and paste layer. Okay, so now if we look at the heights, we can just change these heights. Boom, boom, boom. And now we've got it up 2. Alright. So we have this first part of this mesa. So now we just need to do that again, because I want it to be 3 high. Maybe more actually. So let's actually make it 4 high. In the future, I'll try to do this all in one map segment, so it'll make it a little bit easier on myself. Alright, so let's copy, paste, copy, and paste, copy, and paste, and paste. Okay, so now we just need to go through this layer and make these all 7, 7, 7, and 7. Great, now it's 3 high. And we're going to do the same thing again. Okay, so let's do that again. Copy. I know this is not the most exciting stuff right here, but it's unfortunately necessary. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Copy. Want to paste. Okay, same thing here. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Alright, so now we should be able to just oh. Did I mess that up? I don't think I did. Okay. So I think now what we want to do... no, we want to show. Okay, so now we want to go through and do the heights one more time. So we want to make these all 8. 8, 8, 8. Great, so now this is high enough. And the next thing we want to do is put the roof on it. So it'll be fine if we find a new layer. Is this the correct height? So I think we're gonna have some conflicting space if I don't do this correctly. Okay. So let's copy one more time. Let's paste specifically the heights. Heights. Copy. Paste heights. Same thing here, one more time. Paste heights. Okay. So now we can actually see this thing, which is good. We need to make this 9 high. Alright, so now it's the right height. Now I can actually see what the heck's going on. Alright. And we want to do all the corners, and then I can just fill in the rest. So I think the corner is here. So also, his music is one of my favorite songs. I'm worried about the interior of this not looking good.
So we'll see if that's happening. So a couple questions in chat. Does the ROM hack still take place in Johto?
At the same time, yes, it's going to take place in Johto, but the story is completely remapped, so there's
Gonna be new stuff going on. Would it not just be easier and prettier to looking to make a custom wall that's 4 layers and units tall?
yes, but the texture may be stretched a little more than you'd like, and I have very little experience with Blender, which I really should learn more. So that's why I haven't been doing that myself. Otherwise, you are probably correct. It would be easier to make a wall like that. Oops. Alright, so this is probably good enough. The corners, if you look really closely, don't line up totally, but I think that's... You have to be looking pretty hard to like see that. Otherwise, this looks good, and I like that stacked
Look right there, kind of like a box. Yeah, it would be a little bit difficult
to do that. So unfortunately, there's no good way to like just copy and paste this over elsewhere. But I think we should be able to. I think we should be able to replicate this pretty easily over here because this is all on one map. So let's do that. And as before, I want to mark out the corners on a different layer. So let's do that with just a random tile here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we're going to put that. Actually, let's do the walls first. So walls here. Walls here. Oops. And once again, side walls. Spent way too much time making the... Oh yeah, we also need to copy the heights. Spent way too much time working on all these different color tiles to not even use all of them. Alright, copy... Paste... heights. There we go. So, those work. This is one of my favorite tracks in all of the soundtrack in Legends Arceus. It's so good. It's the Cobalt Coastlands.
This goes so hard.
Alright, great. We got this. Let's copy and paste. Let's paste. And let's paste. This should be a lot faster now that I know how to do this a good way. Alright, so this should be 6. Height. 7. 8. And did I do one more? I don't remember. No, I did not. Alright, so let's copy and paste layer. Make this 9. Copy and paste. I want this to be especially high. Paste layer. And make this, I think, 10. There we go. and let's show the original. Boom, there it is. So now we have a pretty
High wall right here. Oh yeah, yeah. This is one of my favorite
soundtracks. I had this song stuck in my head for a solid week earlier this month. Okay, so now what we want to do is go up here and put the finishing touches on this. So let's copy this layer, let's paste his heights. Alright, paste heights. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. Great, so now we just need to raise those up a little bit. I think to 11. We should be able to just copy this here. Boom.
Wow, right on time with the music.
Let's go. Alrighty. So we got one plateau looking thing over here. I'll probably raise it up maybe a little bit in the future. I think that's good for now. And the reason I want these like this is because we're gonna actually have the player walk on them. It's gonna be some actual events that go on there. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. I think this is going to be on multiple. Let's actually just have it over here. So once again, I'll get rid of all these placeholder tiles in a bit, but for now, let's do this. Okay. So now we'll know exactly where we're going. This is going faster now that I've figured out the technique a little bit more. Alright, just like that. Alright, now let's copy the heights. I need to clean up some of these tiles I messed up, so copy layer, paste heights. Yeah, so I messed up a couple of those. Where was that? That was on the inside, on the outside of that one. Alright. So let's do that. Alright. Nice. Fixed up. Alright, now corner tiles. A lot of mapping is less about just putting the tiles down and more about design, but unfortunately today it's mostly about putting tiles down. So this one's going a little bit faster. Let's copy. Let's paste, 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 paste. Wait, how high was this? This was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's start, let's look at this. Alright, so this is at 4, we want this to be at 5. Nice, okay. And we want 6 here. 7 here. Okay. So we need to get this stuff to line up a little bit better, I think. Because I'm going to make a bridge across here, so these need to be the same height. So what height is this at? 11. And this one is like, I think, a little too low.
So we gotta add a couple more.
Oh, this is also a really good soundtrack. Alright. So, wait, this started one tile lower, so we need 3 more of those. Okay, I'm gonna run out of layers on this. I think I will just barely have enough layers to do this. Let's copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Alright. So, okay. Then we want this one to This one needs to be 8. 8 and 9 and 10. Great.
High enough now.
And those are exactly gonna line up. Oh, there's probably gonna be some sort of a bridge or something going side to side there. I have not exactly decided what I want yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, now for the last bit of this is the corner tiles. Here, 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 and here. Okay, so this needs to be layer 11. Great. Alright, now time to fill it in. Grab this tile, put it here. Zoom in just a little bit. Boom. Alright, so now we have a nice alternation between yellow and red there. I think this is okay. Now we just need to add a piece over here, I think would be probably a good idea. So one more, maybe 1 or 2 more of these heights, I think. I think we also want some yellow, so let's do some yellow now. We want some yellow over here. We also want to duplicate this. Alright, so this is pretty easy to do. You can just use the smart drawing tool. This will be significantly faster. I think we want this. So we go here, here, here. Okay, that looks good. Now we just need to, it's also, I guess no one's gonna really see this, but let's still change the heights here. Do that. Okay, so now it's kind of together. Let's get height 5. Heights are probably the worst part about mapping. It's very easy to mess it up, but necessary to be done. Alright, raised everything up there. Great, that looks nice. Alright. Great. Alright, yellow looks good there. Back to smart draw. Looks good. Boom. Alright, so this part's obviously a lot quicker. Smart draw makes this almost instant. 2 layers of yellow over there. I think I want to do some yellow here as well. So let's do that. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could toggle. I'm using a different PDSMS right now, so that's why I'm getting some new behavior, stuff I'd have never used before. So this should be 4. Part of this is making sure that these heights line up across the mesa, because in real life you'd expect the colors to kind of like line up horizontally. So I want to make sure everything lines up nicely. Alright, 4, and then this should be 5. Alright, so there we go. And obviously there's little corners missing. I'm going to do those all at the end, since those are kind of just... if I make any changes, I won't have to go back and change things on a different layer. Alright, so this one also could afford to have another cute little mesa piece to it. Not sure though. Alright, so we got yellow. I think I want more yellow over here as well. Yeah, so let's go over here. And let's mark out the area we want to be yellow. Yeah, so let's actually bring this yellow area all the way across this canyon. This black area that you see here, it's going to be part of a canyon. So I'm going to need to have some more tiles for that. Is black white or black 2 white 2 tile sets better? I think they're about the same, honestly. I don't think there's very much difference. They have a couple like colors different, but I think as long as you stick to one and you're consistent with it, it's fine. I highly prefer black and white tile sets to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I honestly think HDSS is one of the ugliest designed maps. Maybe that might offend some people. Alright, so let's make sure these are the correct height. Oh, those need to be down one. Alright, so let's make these. Alright. Great, so now this yellow should line up right. Now we just have to raise this last part up right here. Perfect. And this is the edge of the map, so the player shouldn't really be able to see too much into the void there. And if they do, I can just make an extra tile to like fill in there. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Or a new area of the map. Okay. Great. Okay, so it would be really nice to have sort of another like raised up piece here. So I think I actually want to do one more like raised up plateau piece, and then we can connect them with a bridge. We'll see how that works. It might not look great, but we'll try our best here. We'll try our best. Alright. Alright, so let's start with marking out the corners again, because this is going to be real pains. Let's just use 1, 2, 3, 4 for the corners. And then we'll go here. Again, I'll fix these at the end. 1, 2. You'll notice in the bottom right corner I'm like scrolling through, changing which tile I'm on. Makes things a lot faster. There's a lot of like shortcuts in PDSMS to make mapping a little bit less painful, although it is still pretty painful. Alright, so now let's copy this, paste the heights. Alright, so now we can see those are there. Now let's start copying and pasting this thing. Actually, to make this a little bit quicker, actually we so the problem is these are not going to line up quite. So what we need to do is use this right here. Yeah, so we're going to copy this and we're going to paste heights. Okay, this is going to be a little bit complicated. Go here, let's mark this right here. Yeah. Let's do here and here. Alright, so this hopefully won't look too weird. Alright, so let's go into this. What are the heights here? Okay, heights are fine. Now let's put the corners down. Let's do these. Do the sides. Okay. Sides are done. Those are there, now I just gotta get rid of the excess crap that I put down. I love Ancient Retreat, this music is so good. Alright, so this one's one lower. So now what I want to do is I want to go back onto this layer. If you notice, if I get rid of everything, I just have this piece right here. I want to make sure that everything lines up nicely so that it can easily copy and paste. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So let's show. So I have to redo this next piece manually. Shouldn't be too bad though. Do this, do this, do this. And I am clicking on each of these. You just can't see anything because it's a vertical tile. So now we'll be able to just do this with these 4s. Great, so now these two are going to line up perfectly. Alright, let's start copying and pasting. So we're going to need these to be pretty high up. We're going to need to do a lot of copying and pasting. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay, so now let's go through and change the heights. So this should be height 5 here and 5 here, and so I should just be able to go through and change them sequentially, like so. 7, 7, 8. Oop. I love scroll wheels. They never work the way you want them. Alright, so now these guys are all the way up here. Alright, so we need 2 more copy paste. So copy. Ooh, that's gonna be awkward. These are not gonna be the same height. We might need to do an intermediate layer or something. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. It's gonna be a little bit weird. Yeah. Alright. And then, yeah, because we still need 1 layer to, I'm gonna have to cram stuff onto like 1 layer at the very end. So let's just show, yeah. This is gonna get a little bit awkward. Alright, let's just check the layers out. Let's copy. Let's just do this anyway. I'll figure out something at the end. Base layer. Base layer. Okay, so let's make this height 9. Make this height 10.
Excuse me.
Welcome. If you were just joining to the stream, we were making a mesa, and it is obviously a work in progress, so it does not look good yet. But we're working on making totally vertical tiles. Should be cool. The inspiration is, I think, picture like this. Let me show you a picture real quick. Maybe drag this over here. So this mesa, I hope you can see this over here. That's kind of the idea. We have some sloping hills, and then it's going to go like straight up. So that's kind of what we're looking at now. Alrighty. So here's what we're looking at, and wait, why is this higher? What in the world? Okay, so now we gotta adjust those heights as well. So let's go here, take the 9, put the 9 there, put the 10 there. Now they're lined up. So what we're gonna want to do now is use, I think, this layer to... Is that gonna work? Yeah, I think that is gonna have to be the way we do this. So let's go here. And let's put this here, put this here. Oh, this is also really good, Route 209 remix. If anyone likes Route 209, this is for you. Alright, so let's raise these tiles up a little bit. Should be 11. Boom, there it is. And don't worry about these corners yet, we're still gonna fill those in at the very end. We got that, we got that. Got that. Okay. Might need to worry about that at the very end. So you have a lot of layers right there. We'll figure that out then. And on this one... Yeah. This is definitely a case of, wish I had more things, more layers to work with. Alright, well, let's just do this here. Alright, let's grab this. Alright, great, so now those are topped off. Now let's take a look at just this, fill this back in. Alright, cool. Wait, why was that all messed up? Hold up, what in the world? Alright, so one of these layers just got messed up. Oh, because I copy pasted those. Right. Ah, that's a mistake. I think this should be layer 4? Right here. Is that right? No, I think 3. 3? Let's try 3. There it is. Okay.
Now it's all set up nicely.
Yeah, the corner tiles might give us a bit of an issue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's all 9 layers. I will figure something out for that off stream. Alternatively, I could add some of these layers together. We'll think of something. Alright, so let's do a little bit of detail work with this water. So this water should be animated when I put it in game, and I want there to be a little like trading post-esque thing here. I have a piece of paper that got a piece of paper right here that has the game plan for everything. All right, so let's restart the music real quick. Cool. So let's do a little bit more of the fun mapping. So let's fill in this. So we do want some fences. There's gonna be a little like farm, like a little trading post sort of thing over here. So let's grab the farm fences stuff from over there. And we want it to be kind of like here. So this needs to be like here, I think. Great.
I really like these fence tiles. Is black to work a good name for a ROM? Make a ROM hack. Difficulty hack your videos have been meant to help you. Yeah. So you really want your ROM hack
Name to be something that identifies it or makes it like unique. So in my opinion, like something that like describes like what your changes are, right? So like if you have like a difficulty hack, there's a lot of ways of making it difficult. For me, I made something all doubles. So I was like, oh, make it called VGC Platinum because VGC is all doubles or something like that. This stuff's kind of up to you, but make it recognizable. That's like the main thing. Because otherwise people complain. All right, cool. So we got a little fence trading post thing here. Let's actually get rid of this one here, so you can actually get in. We're gonna have some like mudbray and other stuff walking around. I think that'll be kind of cute. This is kind of what the camera angle should look like.
Oh, black to work. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I would just like explain that whenever you like release the hack, be like, this is why it's called this or something.
Yeah, as long as people understand, like the name should be okay. Also, this is like not supposed to be mean or anything, but like don't expect your first hack to be like super good, because like my first hack was not. Takes a lot of time to practice and like really like figure out like how to do stuff. Alright, so let's grab this right here. Alright, so let's check what textures are being used. Alright, so that's the texture. Let's see if there's anything. I need a water transition tile that will look natural here. That might be harder than I think. Search through what we have. What have I used so far? This might work. Where is it? Yeah, this might work. Let's try this out. This is what I used before. Alright. Yeah, that could work. I kind of like that transition. It's kind of nice. Put it here. Does that look natural? Yeah, I kind of like that. The color is slightly different,
But it's enough to identify it. Oh, you accidentally used DSPRE from Tech 10 and you're just going to curse the RAM.
yeah, dude. Older versions of DSP had some crazy bugs in them. I totally get that. I had some problems when I was making my first hack, and it was because I didn't know what I was doing. I also didn't realize that there's an all doubles bug, and so I was like all excited to test my ROM out, and then it just kept crashing because double battle trainers are like an issue. Very sad. Took an extra couple months of development to like find fixes for it and stuff. Alright. This guy comes over here. Now here's the thing. These tiles are not going to be visible from the back, and so I don't really have to waste polygons on them too much. So like if I do this... Actually, I think it's better just to put the tiles here anyway. Let's do that. Okay.
I'll do the corners in a second. Alright, welcome.
Guys, thank you for coming. We're working on this plateau region right here. We just did these like cubic looking areas. And we're doing some of the last part of the mapping for Mythic Silver. I still have to script about 4 gyms worth from scratch since this is a brand new story and stuff, so I will be taking a while to do that, but the game is hopefully going to come out in like June. That's my goal. Might happen, it might not, but I think I'm on track for that. I'm also a graduate student, so I have that. I've researched and all that, trying to get my PhD, so it's been in the way for the past couple months, hindering progress. And so I've also been trying not to burn out. So if things are going slow with this hack, slower than normal, that is why. Alright, let's get these corners here. Yeah, I kind of like the contrast in color here. It's kind of nice. I'm a fan. Alright, let's get that corner. Let's keep going. So this river is going to kind of like run through this area, and I'm going to put like a bridge over it, and should give the area a little bit more character, hopefully. Okay, this needs to be raised up to layer 1. Yeah, so obviously the original area here.
Actually, let me search up the original area here.
So this is going to be, I think, Route 32 in Johto?
Let me search this up real quick. Yeah, this is the original. So let me pull this over here.
So the original is very like bland. Let me zoom in a little bit. You'll notice there's like not much going on. It's just kind of like water, trees, some grass. Basically, it looks like every other route on this in Johto, which is like fine. But I'm going to be expanding it into this mesa, so you can kind of have a side by side. Normally the area is only like this big, and I'm expanding it all the way out to here. It's actually coming pretty close to one of my other maps, so I have to make sure I have enough. Make sure I have enough room. Room is always going to be a problem with these. Alrighty.
Anyway, there's a little perusal into my madness.
Alright, so let's go back to putting these tiles on here. And there's the nice feature of being able to select stuff with the right click in PDSMS. So you can just kind of like copy and paste stuff here and there. Also, I love this jazzy music so much. I think Diamond and Pearl ruined me. Like, I just like jazz now. I had no choice in the matter. Alright, cool. Water area is all edged there. I think I'm going to start filling in these gaps right here. I think that'll be a good idea. So let's do that. So what you need to do is you need to take the layer you're on, copy this thing here, and put it here. And we're gonna need to raise the heights. This is gonna be a real pain to do on stream. It should be okay though. So no route. There we go. So you'll notice how this is coming to the edge here. I just need to adjust the height. Boom. Good. So we're gonna try and fill everything in like that.
So that it kind of comes together.
Go. Okay, so now let's continue on like this. Let's continue around the edges here. Good. The idea is to patch up all these little holes where you see turquoise, otherwise it'll look really bad. And we're gonna get rid of all these things, make this look nice. And then we're gonna want, I think, actually it might be better to do it the other way around. Yeah, let's do it this way. So let's copy this color. We're gonna want, I'm gonna zoom in in case you guys are on mobile so you can actually see what's going on. Yeah, so I kind of want the color, actually we want this to be like that. So you'll notice how I keep the color the same on
the same layer there. Is it possible to take scripts from other games? Let's say I wanted to take scripts from Redux just to save time and have more boss fights, more entertainment thing
for my friends and I mean, it's not like illegal or anything. Like, you can take scripts from like whatever game you want, especially if you're not like, you know, putting it online. But scripts for Gen 4, you definitely need to know what you're doing, because if you don't, you will probably mess something up. And by that, I mean like scripts are all ordered in a very specific way, and like DSPRE reorders your functions. So for instance, scripts call functions, and then functions get kind of sorted by DSPRE automatically. So if you just copy and paste it into your game, it might not work. You might have to like go through the script and check to make sure the right things are happening. So like I would definitely put some time into testing that. Yeah, I think you'll find out pretty quickly what I mean when you go ahead and try it. But yeah, definitely like You can save some time by copying scripts like that. Alright. Alright, more. Alright, so now this doesn't have any more holes in it, which makes it look a whole lot better. This is very cool. Very cool, very cool. Okay. Let's do the same thing here. Alright, so let's copy this layer, paste the heights, and then you can really easily just copy, paste, paste, paste all the way through here. We're gonna want here. Here, here, here. Also,
How y'all guys doing this?
yeah, for you watching, how's your days going? Well, how's your weekend going, I guess?
Hope y'all are doing well.
Let's paste the heights. Put the corner tiles in here. Make things look nice. Do this, do this, do this. Alright, so now we filled that all in. Copy this layer. Paste heights.
Oh, 21st birthday tonight?
Nice, nice, nice. Love to hear that. Happy birthday to your friend. Time is it? Alright, 7:30. Alright, I got plenty of time to keep working on this. Some of my buddies and I are, we're doing a Pokemon Draft League, and one of them has their, I think, quarterfinals? Semifinals? No, quarterfinals match tonight. I got knocked out because I was using a stupid model normal team, but that's my fault. So I have no one to blame but myself. Alrighty. Nice, so now this looks a whole lot better now that like things are seamlessly coming together. So now we gotta do the same deal over here. And once we start getting more of this stuff in, we can start putting more details in, because right now this is very empty. Probably want to put a couple cave entrances or something. Not really sure. But I can show you the recent thing. This is the new Azalea Town. It's kind of like an oil plant. They like make a bunch of like steel for all of Johto. I also have this area. This is like the right half of it. And here's the lava. So you get to actually fight a fire type gym instead of a bug type gym. So it's pretty cool. Let's copy. Paste heights. Let's do this. Do that. I had to do so much Photoshop work to get all these colors to look reasonable. I still think they could be a little bit better. Alright, this is all filled in. At some point I need to address this issue here. What's the heights here look like? Okay, so this is already copy pasted. That's nice. Alright, I got that. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying this music. I usually ROM hack to this kind of stuff. It gives me some inspiration. Alright, cool. Now that's all filled in. Great. Whoa, this one got eaten up by something. What the heck happened here? Did I change the heights or something? Oh, I just never copied that part. That's because it's right here. Alright, let's check the heights. Ah, so this needs to become 6. I think. Yeah, there we go.
Pretty simple fix. Just forgot something there.
So this should also be pretty easy to fix over here. Great. Also, the player does not have access to surf, so we will need bridges in this. I prefer. This is my first time attempting to have a game without HMs, and so I'm having to do a lot of workarounds. That's alright. I'm hoping to make this game as, like, different as possible from everything else. Not for the sake of being different, but just because I think that there's some good merit to variety that is thought out. So... okay, so the heights need to be copied here. So we need to... well, we want to be careful about this though. I don't want to mess up the heights for this. So let's check. Any of these not used? This one's not used. Alright, so we'll copy from here to here. Alright, so we'll take this. Oh, this is so scuffed. This is like some of the worst mapping I've ever done. Alright, paste heights. Let's copy that. Yeah, this should work. Do this. And do this. You're gonna want to go back and fix those. So now I'm going back and ironing out all the weird stuff that I did as placeholders. It looks like there's no road. I like to make sure I check under the map, make sure nothing... yeah, see, like I have these like plant-looking things over here. Like that. So I always check underneath the map, make sure I get rid of all those. So let's do that. Let's do that. That and that. And I will need to figure out these corners because I think I'm going to be maybe a little bit out of luck for those. But here, these corners should be not too difficult to do since we have this is the same, almost the same heights. So we can just probably put these here. Yeah, this should work. Oh, I also probably shouldn't be streaming at dinner time, because then fewer people can watch. It's alright. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So, we're running out of layers to use, so we're going to need to figure something out here for these. Right. Boom, boom. Nice. Nice. Alternatively, I could drop this layer by 1 and make it like a one-way bridge with like a jump on it. That could also be cool. We could figure out something to do, some way to do that. Work on this area too. Alright, these are the right heights? Not quite. So we're gonna need to take this, copy layer, and paste heights. There we go. Now it's all patched up and fixed. Looks a lot better. Alright, got this one. Alright, so let's do the same deal here. This is all stuff that needs to be done in mapping. It's not the fun or flashy stuff. It's not the cool, neat stuff, but it is, does need to be done so the map looks professional in some way. Alright, I also probably want to get rid of this thing here. It looks kind of weird. Let's do that. Just erase this. Alright, cool. Great. Now it looks a lot better. Looks sort of Mesa-y. Obviously, the details will come in as we go. So let's do this, do this. This is probably going to take, this map here is probably going to take longer than anything I've done before. I've actually had to go back over some of my older maps I made and improve them because my design choices have, they've changed as I've gotten, I think, hopefully better at this. One of my rules is that I like to have 2 wide paths at least everywhere, otherwise it feels kind of, it feels kind of weird sometimes. The reason for that, it's like, it feels like when there's only a 1 wide path, it sort of feels like you're not supposed to be going there, like you're on a side route, which is like fine if you have like a secret area or whatever. It's great for that, but I've found that it's just not as good. It feels almost like you're accidentally like walking somewhere, and that's just not a great feel if you're trying to get a professional looking map. So it's one thing to consider. Right. Soon? Yeah. I'm gonna be working for maybe like 30 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Sure. Great. Alright. I was thinking that having some like lower down like ditches sort of things could be cool. Maybe have some of these staircases. I think that'd be fun. We could have some basement areas to this. I'm not sure how I'd do that yet. Alright, bridge. Let's get the bridge. Let's get the bridge. So I like using, really like this bridge I had in Precipice Park. So I'm gonna redo that actually. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And I think we want to have 2 paths across the water. Let's have one like right here, I think. This is too low. Let's get all this up a little bit. There we go.
So now you got a little bridge across there?
Let's take the same fence texture. Actually, will look, I think, quite nice. Where are we here? There he is. We want this to be on a different layer. And it is just long enough. That is perfect. Making sure it's 6 wide. Okay, so now I'll have a nice looking bridge that goes across. Happy with that. I also think I want one... Let's have one over here. I think having 2 vertical bridges should be good. Oh, we also need that corner tile there. Let's not forget that. Alright, that's good. So this is not 6 wide. This is going to be a little bit... Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now, it's exactly 6 wide, so that makes these bridges fit perfectly. Which is just what we want. Let's kind of center it here. Nice. That looks good. We'll do this. Like that. And then, oh. Yeah, so this, a couple things. This is going to need to be changed up a little bit. Alright. Like this. Like that. Now let's put these at layer 1. It's a really good thing that PDFSMS has multiple layers to it, or else this would be tough. I will have to check after I export this to make sure everything looks as it's supposed to. Definitely have to check and make sure. And this guy over here is a little bit too low. Alright, what layer is that on? There it is. Okay, so it's on that layer. Let's make that let's make that a little bit raised up. Sweet. Great, now you have two bridges. One over here, one over there. I just realized this height needs to be fixed over here. Yeah, this needs to be raised up by 1. There we go. Looks good. Boom. Now it's nice and put together. Alright, so far, we have fixed out all the corners, we've added some bridges, we've added the water tiling on the side, we've basically patched all the gaps, gotten some mesas here. This is looking pretty good. Let's keep going. I think what we want to do is have some lower to the ground pieces. So let's do that here. We have nice staircase looking tiles here. I think that'd be kind of fun to have a lower to the ground part. So how do we want to do this? We want multiple routes to go through here. So there's a left side and there's a right side. But let's make this like a little bit of a gorge here. So we're gonna need, I think this should give us enough if we do like that. And let's copy and paste this tile. Oh, so actually before I go any further, let's check the map. Looks good. Hit save.
Do not want to mess this map up. That would be extremely bad.
Alright, so we got this guy. Let's go into here, tile editor. Let's duplicate. Rotate. Oh, I did not mean to rotate that one. We want to rotate the one we copied in here. Alright, great. So then let's line this guy up. Like that. Yeah. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So now we should be able to modify the heights here. Drop this down a little bit. I think we want it -2. -2. That puts us, yeah, it puts us right where we want. So we want this to go down a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Garlic?
You smell it?
I have no sense of smell today.
The smell.
Yeah, my nose is just like dead. I don't know.
Yeah, the map editor is extraordinarily confusing. There's so many buttons.
The stuff on the left basically just is like looking at like heights and stuff and like adding and deleting stuff. Then all this stuff up here is about like exporting and like building editor, per map permissions, and like I still have to do all the terrain editing. So like you see how this part here has like this sheet on it. I'm gonna need to like change that to make sure it like adjusts to the heights of stuff. So like the 3D model doesn't actually do anything, it's just a visual. You actually have to do quite a bit more work to get anything to work in game, which is tough. Alright, so we should probably get rid of some of this here. Alright. Alright, let's make a square region first. Let's get the basics down. If we can add anything to this, that'd be great. Alright, so you got the drawer right here. I think the first one, I think we want to use this. We want to invert. Actually, it would probably be best if we just got rid of these. Yeah, let's get rid of those first. Yeah, let's work with the heights. So we want to invert this. Can I make it look like this? I think it needs to be 3 deep. Yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna drop these heights down a little bit. So this needs to be at, this outer ring needs to be at 0. So -1. Make this at -2. I think the rest can be -2 as well. Great, so this is what we wanted it to look like. And now we are going to also welcome, I see got some new people in chat, not in chat but watching, so if you'd like, feel free to just drop a comment. How you doing today? I'm just hanging out here, doing some mapping. Okay, so one of the things you have to look out for is that this, right here, you notice the color just snaps to being different. It's from dark to light. We actually have different tiles for that. So this one right here, not this one, the one up here, it's meant exactly for that. So you'll notice it's a much smoother blend right here. So we have specific tiles just for that. So let's actually do that. I learned this from someone in the DS hacking community, and it really does make the map look just slightly better, but enough to where it's like, oh yeah, this person knows what they're doing. Maybe. Maybe I know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm just placing stuff down. Alright, so the last thing I think is this corner is still too dark right there. I think I have corner tiles for this purpose. So let's put one here. Put one here. Put one here. Put one here. Yeah, the map editor is just confusing sometimes. Okay, great. So this looks a lot better. See this low to the ground area here, and so now we should be able to put our actually wait, was this, yeah, it should go up 3. Yeah, so I have this little entrance area over here. You can come up through here, and you're gonna go down this little like staircase. Will be another way to enter into this cave. Should be kind of cool. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's put the staircases in here now. Okay, so is this the right height? Not quite. We want to have this be like right there. Alright, so you'll notice it kind of clips through stuff. So we want to do a, oh man, how did I do this before? What was the method? Yeah, it kind of sinks into them. So this is what it's supposed to look like. We kind of want to compare to this, the previous thing I made here. So I think what we want to do is sink it in one more. So I think I had it correct the first time. Like, nope, not like that. Like this. Great. Yeah, that'll work. So now I have to clear out some other tiles. You'll see, this will make sense in just a second. So I do like this. Alright, so now what we're going to need to do is get a different layer and get the under tiles for this. Like so. Now we have to drop those down to, like, I think layer -2. Yeah, so now that looks okay. You notice there's a little gap there, so we're gonna have to address that. So we're gonna go and put another one here. Put -2, -2. Now it's kind of like
It blends in a little bit better.
and now you'll be like, oh, this guy over here is a problem. Well, we have a half tile just for that, and we're actually going to. I'm gonna need to go into my material editor and modify that to make sure the vertex colors are not a problem. What is this called? Edit vertex colors. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to make sure this. You'll notice how these are darker here. That's why it's shaded. We're just gonna go over all of these and make them normal colored. It's nice for shading purposes, like when you need
shadows and stuff.
But for this case, we don't want that. And I did the wrong one. So let's go real quick to this one. Shade this white, so that's not shading anything differently. Why does that look weird? It's the wrong color. It's supposed to look. So I did the same thing over here. Where is it? Clicking around for it. Yeah. So this guy. Ah, yeah. So we need to change the texture on this. Let's take a quick look at what the texture associated with it is. It says D6 Yucca Orange. So what we want to do is go to this. Change it to be the same thing. So this needs to be D6 Yucca Orange. It's a lot of texture stuff. There we go. So now it fixed it over here. And that looks pretty seamless.
It's a pretty nice looking staircase.
So yeah, all that just to have a staircase. So let's repeat that process over here. Right in the middle. And let's make sure we drop this tile down. So it's gonna need to be, I think, -2 here. Yeah. There we go. -1 maybe. Is that right? Nope, that is still too high. So let's undo that. Okay. Now I need to go erase this here. Okay. Put these back in. Put that right there. When I export this, I have to make sure that nothing is gonna overlap incorrectly. Do this, let's do this. Same deal as before, and now we need to drop the layer. So this is -2, so that means we want this to be -2. Boom. Alright, that looks great. Now I gotta do the same thing with this. So we want to change the texture for this to this one. And put it there. Boom. Seamless. So you notice it like kind of sits nicely in here. So you can kind of see where the staircase is. Alright, cool. So we have some depth there. So idea is to have as much verticality as possible in these maps. If you take a quick look sideways, you'll notice there's a lot of verticality in different places. So like in the Avalanche Pass, we have some verticality here. Hi. What's up? Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
We also have verticality right here. We also want verticality here. It's just a little bit more fun to explore than just walking up, down, left, right. You get to actually get some real verticality up and down, not just like north and south. Alright, so we have this big area over here. I'd like to do something with that. We also have this area here. I will put some like rocks, boulders, like kind of some brush like I have over here. This is a really fun area. But I kind of want to... I'm not really sure here. Because at one point... Okay, so on one hand, here's the deal. I want you to be able to get to see some of this mesa, so you need to be close enough, like over here, where you'd be like, oh, there's a mesa, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't want you to be stuck down in this pit here. So I think what we want to do is a little bit of both. I think we want the low to the ground area to be like over here, and then you can kind of come up over here and like maybe go across this ridge or something. The only problem with verticality, is it can obscure your view of things. So we'll have to be careful about that. Okay, so let's have the valley kind of start here. So 1, 2, 3. Oop, let's make sure we're on the correct layer. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How big is the staircase? Staircase is 3, so we don't quite have room for this to go down that much. So for now, we'll just we'll wait till we get over here to do it. That'll be good. So I'm gonna draw out the area first. We want to make sure we have things kind of symmetric, but not too symmetric so that it looks natural. So let's draw out this area. I do need to patch that hole over there. So let's do something like this. You have to be worried, careful about that. So let's fill this in here too. Or I think that should be good. Okay, I think you need to make stuff granular enough so that you have enough room to actually do what you want to do. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is the same deal as over there. We want to take this, I go like 1, 2, 3, and let's undo that so that smart tool will be smart. Let's go like this. When you're doing things on map borders, it can go weird. Oh, not like that. Let's it's not really a big deal, but it does make my life a little bit easier to shift it by one tile. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, great. So that was a lot easier. Now I just have to change the height because it looks like this. Also, if anyone's in chat right now, let me know if you're making your own ROM hacks, or if you got any ideas for your first hack or wherever you are right now. It's just cool to see what other people's ideas are. Okay, so this looks pretty good. We're gonna need to fill in these corners, but
That's okay. We'll get to that in a second.
Let's make room for some staircases. Alright. Let's put these staircases in. Like so. Like that. Alright, so they're all sorts of different heights. That's alright. We need to do that. No. Does that need to be -2? There it is. Good, 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 good. Alright, got that. Now I need to make this guy, I think, also -2. Okay. So now I just need to start filling in some tiles. Let's do this.
You want to make the walkable tiles look a little bit different. You try a couple times to make one based in Ultra Space and Platinum. I don't have the patience.
Yeah, ROM hacking requires so much patience. I don't blame you for that. For sure, man. For sure. So I think we want this to be -2 here. Nice. Hi. Hey there. Wait. Ooh. Wrap it up soon.
Alright.
Good. Thank you. Why does that look like that? The heck? I see. We're gonna have to deal with this. Alrighty. I'm gonna need a corner here and a corner here. Alright, that looks fine. Alright, let's put that there. Let's fill these ones in. Let's make good. Nice, that looks good.
Did the toast just pop? Did I hear toast?
That was really good.
Nice.
And it does kind of sound like
It does sound like toast. Fill in these corner tiles. This to be -1, this to be -1, 0, and 0. Okay, now let's get the appropriate filling. So now I think we can... Good. Great. No, we just have that one problem over here. But like my mom always said, it's better to have a problem than be a problem. Bless you. Alright, let's get these last little pieces in here, and then we will, I think, be done for now. Okay, let's turn off the vertex colors for this, and then also change it to be the correct texture. Is that the right one? Yeah. Ah, okay, wrong layer though. Boom. There it is. Seamlessly blended. Excellent. Seamlessly blended. And seamlessly blended. Alright, so hopefully that will... Alright, this one piece right here is annoying me. This needs to be changed. Alright. Great. Looks good. So now we'll have a little area to go down in. Maybe we'll add some more coloration and stuff, but let's add one last, well, I think the bridges should come a little bit later. So I think I'm going to save and pause for now, but just as a quick recap for everything we did, we got all these little chunky boys up here inserted, all these little mesa areas. We're trying our best to replicate a mesa. I'll probably add some more as I go on. And we got some more low to the ground areas, some below sea level. We got a little river, got some bridges. This is gonna be a little pasture for some mudbray or some other donkey Pokemon. And yeah, so it's coming along nicely. Thank you for the views on the stream and the chat interactions. You guys were great. I will see you in another stream. So have a great night.